friends from Amica Bronte Harbor. Both have experienced the world in its greatest political and economic turmoils. Join us in exploring the lives of these two amazing people.
Thank you, Joyce, for coming back and having fun with us.
Thank you
today.
for having me.
Today is a bit special, you know. If you're coming back next week, we'll be doing the regular poetry stuff. So, my first question. Can you tell me a little about your background and where you grew up?
Okay, I grew up in Welland, Ontario, on the banks of the canal.
What are some of your fondest childhood memories?
Watching the freighters in the canal and watching the bridge rising and lowering.
What was your profession or career before retirement, and what did you enjoy most about it?
I'm a pharmacist. I worked in retail and I could poison my enemies.
Are there any hobbies or interests you pursue throughout your life that you'd like to share?
Yes. I have a very sad remembrance that impacted on my life. It was the death of my parents. They died together and they were both murdered. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
I'm very sorry to hear that. What are some of the most significant changes you've witnessed in the world during your lifetime?
I guess the end of World War II and the death of Queen Elizabeth II.
Yeah, definitely. What advice would you give to younger generations based on your life experience?
Keep cool, work hard, and study.
Are there any historical events or cultural changes that stand out to you?
Living through the Depression, and living through World War II, and then reading about the concentration camps.
What are your favorite books, movies, or music from different periods of your life?
I don't know about the periods of my life, but I like mystery novels. I like historical memoirs, and I love music and movies and musicals.
It's amazing. So, do you want to read your poem to me?
My poem. Once found some words and some memories and put them together as a record of life and love, of past and of future hopes.
That's fantastic. So, Tony, our poet in this cohort. So, my first question. Can you tell me a little bit about your background and how you grew up?
I grew up in a large family, 11 children, so very big family. Poor, no education, working class people. Everybody worked hard for a living, got exactly nowhere. Yeah, it was tough.
What are some of your fondest childhood memories?
Family, playing card games, board games, family discussions. Before we didn't have TV, it was like radio was big. So you probably can't even imagine the lack of that TV, but we didn't have such things back then. So we ended up with a very strong feeling of family.
Family is definitely important. What was your profession or career before retirement?
When I was in England, I was a production control manager in a large company. When I came to Canada, it recession kicked in and I couldn't find a job. So I started driving a bus as a temporary job, which lasted for almost 30 years. So, yeah, I'm a bus driver. And I love it. You never know what you'll be doing later in life.
Are there any hobbies or interests you pursued throughout your life?
Reading, of course. I was an avid reader. Fishing and golf.
Can you describe a significant life event or moment that has a lasting impact on your life?
Probably the worst is the death of my son to a cancer that had a 98% success rate. So, and he was the only person that ever had it transferred into the brain. It was unheard of when it happened, and that was tragic.
I'm very sorry to hear that. What are some of the most significant changes you've witnessed in the world during your lifetime?
Probably the rise and fall of the Iron Curtain and the rise of China as a powerhouse. When I was young, the very idea of China being a dominant force in the world just unheard of. We've been ludicrous. But now they're the shakers.
Are there any what advice would you give to younger generations based on your life experience?
Finance, learn finances and save something from every paycheck. People nowadays, they do not learn about finances until they're actually in debt and in trouble. And that's the wrong time to learn. You're trying to dig yourself out of it. It's better not to be in trouble in the first place. But they do not teach financial responsibility in schools, and they should.
So, are there any historical events or cultural changes that stand out to you in particular?
Yeah, the Cuban crisis. When they were putting missiles in Cuba, people at that time expected a nuclear war to break out that would destroy the world, and that was terrifying for everyone.
So the last question, what are your favorite books, movies, or music from different periods of your life?
When I was a teenager at school, it was Lord of the Rings. The only thing I've never read is romances. Anything else, I'm an avid reader of. I like fantasy. And right now I'm reading The Malazan Book of the Fallen. It's a Canadian author. It's really good. That's a series of 10 books.
So, you want to read your poem to close out the interview?
Now, here, we are out of doors into the forest, away from my room. Peace and quiet as nature surrounds me all sides.
Thanks everyone for doing this with me today.